everybody! Welcome to the 57th edition of John News. My name is John Woodman, and I'm coming to you from my deck in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. This is a special end of the school year edition of John News. And now the news. At the beginning of the school year, at the end of August last year, I reported that 170,000 Americans have died from coronavirus. Since that time, about 430,000 additional people have died in this country. This brings the total deaths from coronavirus since the pandemic began to about 600,000. This is bad news. Even though the rate of deaths have gone down dramatically, it is still important that everyone gets their vaccine. Only 38% of Americans are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Slowing coronavirus is not good enough. We have to keep everybody safe and end this pandemic. So get your vaccine. If you're a kid, convince your parents to schedule you to get your vaccine. I think that, for now, we should keep social distancing, wear a mask, and wash your hands. To talk about the end of the school year in his part of Canada, here is our Canada correspondent and junior high school teacher, Bill Bagshaw.
Thanks, John. What a crazy, unbelievable school year we've had. But it's been full of learning opportunities. I've learned a lot about wolves. I've learned a lot about viruses and vaccines. I've learned how incredible my students are, that they're able to go from in-person to online, to back in person, to back online, to in-person, to online again, and now we're back in person, and hopefully that's it for the school year. But I've learned how wonderful and supportive your parents are, and the biggest thing I've learned is what an incredible young man you are, and so dedicated to continue doing your John News stories. So good for you. Have a wonderful, healthy summer. This is Bill Bagshaw, reporting from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, for John News.
And now some good news. It's been a crazy year for students in school, but there are good and dedicated teachers to help students learn. One of those teachers is my own teacher. Kimberly Chamberlain teaches 2nd grade at my school, Ephesus Elementary School. Because she's my teacher, Miss Chamberlain usually gets to ask me the questions, but today I get to ask her the questions. Hi, Miss Chamberlain. I'm glad you can be on John News.
Hey there, John. Thanks for having me.
Hi. This has been a nutty, weird school year, hasn't it?
Oh, I think nutty's the right word for it. We started this whole pandemic thinking it was going to be 3 weeks, and we're at 15 months later, still doing school remotely. Yeah. Another thing I think is pretty nutty about this school year is I signed on to teach 2nd grade, but this year I was teaching grandmas, little brothers and sisters, moms and dads, all the people in the house.
Mm-hmm. I know I learned a lot over the school year. What did you learn this year? What do you think other teachers around the world learned from teaching during the pandemic?
That's a good question. I think one thing I learned, and the team of teachers that I work with learned, is that learning is not in a space, a specific spot. Learning can happen anywhere, and I think as a team we learned that this year. We can teach from home, we can learn in our back porches, we have people learning in cars, we have people learning on vacations, lots of different things. And I think teachers all around the country and the world have learned that it can happen in many different ways.
Yep. Because you're my teacher, you usually get to ask me the questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Summer's quickly approaching. I'm curious, what are some things you're looking forward to doing this summer?
Well, I'm looking forward to getting a dog. Also, I'm looking.
No.
Hey. Also, I'm looking forward to going to Legoland in Florida, or maybe it was New York, because my parents said that when coronavirus settled down, we might be able to get to Legoland in Florida.
That sounds fun. Now,
yep.
And you have lots of map skills. You can. Yeah, I hope you know the direction. Florida is south, New York is north. Make a choice quick.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to tell my viewers?
I think that's it. Just enjoy the last few days of your school year and have a fabulous summer.
Yep, I hope I will. Well, I had a good school year. Thanks for being a great teacher. And you can keep the I Heart John News mug.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Thanks for being on John News.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's the good news. Oh, before I go, I'm happy to report that the Food for Students program provided 1.4 million meals in this year for hungry kids in my school district. That's a lot of meals to help a lot of kids. Great job! Until next time, this is John Woodman signing off from John News. And since it's the end of the school year, I won't be needing my Chromebook anymore. Click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Do it now! If you do that, you will learn everything you need to know within the next week. I promise! And leave me a comment. I always read your comments. Don't forget to visit ilovejohnnews.com. So long, everybody. Bye!